Hi everybody, Irish Veve here, back to bring you another video. This time we're going to be looking at the Master Collector Program. What do we know about it so far and how can you prepare for its incoming launch? Okay, so firstly, there's a little bit of speculation in this video, of course, but some of these things we do know. We have heard from Dan at the latest AMA. We're going to go through that really quickly and get into a bit of a deeper look at it and what does that mean for you as a VV collector now and how can you prepare for it. So Master Collector Program, what is it? So in short, is it a way for VV to reward users of the app? Okay, they want to encourage people to hold collectibles, they want to discourage flipping, and they want people to hold sets. Ultimately it's what it is. They reward you through a point system, so it's a daily point system, and then you can use those points to then bid on certain NFTs on drop days. Okay, so a percentage or a portion of each drop will be assigned to people who have bidded points. You can also use those points to make purchases. I know that there's going to be accessories that are going to be available to buy for your NFT, and you can buy them through points. I think they are then treated as normal NFT and then can be bought and sold in the marketplace after that. But I think the only place you can get the accessories to begin with is with your points. So let's have a look. Okay, so here's a possible points calculator. We know some of this to be factual, but what we don't know is the specific points. So this is just a guesstimate, I guess, on how it might look. I could be totally wrong. Okay, so don't make decisions specifically based on this, but this is how I think it could work in my eyes. Okay, so what we do know, this is a fact, we know that each collectible is going to earn you daily points. We know that every collectible on the app is going to earn you the same amount of daily points, okay? Irrespective of mint, irrespective of rarity, whatever season it's from. So they're all just treated the same. A collectible or a comic, they're all treated the same. They'll all accrue you a certain amount of points, apart from secret rares, which get you bonus points. We'll get to that in a minute, okay? I'm just going to take it that they earn you 1 point a day. So let's just make that assumption for the moment. So a common will earn you the same as a rare or an ultra rare. Yeah, that's just the way it is. Secondly, we just touched on it there. Secret rares, they're going to get your bonus points. Again, we don't know specifically the how many points. Let's just say it's getting you an extra 5 bonus points. So if you own 100 collectibles and 2 of them are secret rares, you're going to earn 100 points per day for your collectibles and then 10 bonus points a day because you've got 2 secret rares in there. So you would be on 110 points a day. And lastly, total sets. Okay, so each set badge you have will get you a certain amount of bonus points. Again, I'm gonna guess that's heavily weighted towards this. But who's to say? I could be wrong. The secret rares could be giving you more bonus points to the sets, but I don't think so. And for speculation purposes, I've put the set badges in as 10 bonus points. Okay, because I think that's the number one thing that will really, really encourage collecting across the app as a whole is getting people to try and fulfill those sets. Okay, so you add all of those things together, that's your daily points. I'm imagining that the points are going to be calculated at a set time each day. So let's say it's midday each day at like midday in one set time zone, so whatever that translates into your time zone, and then your points will just be automatically calculated, accrued onto your account. And then irrespective of what happens over the next 24 hours, wherever you get to the next window, again, it will check, okay, you own all of these things, here's your points for today. So I was hearing things, people say, oh, if I own this collectible and I've owned that for 3 months and then I sell it to buy a different mint of the same collectible, well, I lose all my points. I really think that they're really overcomplicated. I don't think it's going to be like that at all. I think it's just going to be, on this day you had 50 collectibles, so you got 50 points. Or like 50 collectibles, you had no secret rares and you had 1 set, so you're going to get 60 points that day. I think that's how it's going to look, and that kind of matches in when you go into your profile and you see, oh, okay, cool, I've got X collectibles, I've got X set badges. It's laid out the same way, so I'd like to see that translate across to the points. Maybe they could put another call out there under profile when it's just specifically calling out your amount of secret rares you have, just for ease of checking. But if it's a situation you don't know how many secret rares you have because you have so many, then you're in a really really good place. Okay, so you take all that together, and that'll be your total daily points. Okay. So what does that actually mean? And let's say that this goes live. Sorry, this is already live, by the way. This is the thing that people don't understand. The Master Collector program is live. It's in the back end of the system. It is live. All our points are being accrued as we speak and historically. Okay, so you're earning these points every day, or a similar point system to this every day. You just don't realize it, and that's the problem. Is most Veve users don't know anything about this. When it goes live, as in live in the front end, and we can actually see those points and use those points with the utility there, that's when people are really going to buy into this. At the moment, everyone's like, when's the Master Collector program? When's the Master Collector program? I'm trying to tell them it's here. The Master Collector program is here. What are you waiting for? Go and do the things that you want to do, okay? Which is what I've done and what I recommend you do. So what will happen when the Master Collector program goes live on the front end, okay, when most Veve users hear about it for the first time? Well, what can we expect? So people will start to stockpile in comments, okay? They'll want to go accrue these points and as quickly as easily as they can. So if a collectible is getting you 1 point a day, it doesn't matter what the rarity is. So they're just going to go to the cheapest collectible, cheapest common on the app, and buy them up. Okay, so one by one the common will start to sell down to the low numbers. The floor for the cheapest common on the app could rise to 25 to 30 gems. So people will look in the app, what's the cheapest common? Let's have a quick look. I think I know. I think it's the thing anyway. It usually is. So we'll go in here. This is a really cool utility website. It's comywiki.com. If you haven't used it, shout out to the guys that created this, or the guy. So we go collectibles up here, and then we're going to click floor price, so sort by floor price. Okay. Okay, so this is the lowest floor price on the app at the moment. So it's the thing, $12. No, the other way around. I double clicked it. Okay. You're not going to be stopped on Donny's. That'd be nice. Although, wow, look, the floor for Donny's 100k. That's freaking nuts. Okay, so let's just click that again. Okay, one more time to sort by this, and we can see it popped up briefly. But the thing is the cheapest. It was $12. We got Mr. Fantastic at 14, Sam Wilson at 15, Steve Rogers 18, John F. Walker was actually an uncommon at 19. And then Nessie at common. So Nessie's the first NFT that's at the 2.5% commission rate as opposed to the 8.5. So I mean, it would makes more sense to buy Nessie for 21 than to buy John F. Walker for 19. I think automatically. I don't know. I just did that in my head. So these are the things. Once this goes live, you'll see all of these start to shoot up. Okay, so people will start buying up the thing. Mr. Fantastic, Sam Wilson, Steve Rogers, and so on. Like if you look at Nessie here, there's only 257 available on the app at the moment. Okay, then we're up Invisible Woman, Chupacabra. We're up to nearly $25 at that point. Okay, so they're all the things that's going to sell out. As I said, I think that base floor level will rise to initially maybe around $23-24. You won't have anything under that, and then over time it'll probably go to $25 to $30. Okay, so that's the collectibles. Now the comics are the exact same, so we're just going to the comics. We're going to get better value in the comics here, although the comics are all obviously at the 8.5% commission structure, so that is relevant. You have to work that into the value of your holdings. A lot of people don't. They just go, oh, I bought this at 100 and the floor is 200, so I've 100% profit. It's like, no, that's not how it works. Like, you're paying 2.5 or 8.5%. 8.5% is significant. Okay, so really nice floor here on Future Imperfect issue 1 from the Incredible Hulk series. It's $10.44. Got House of X at 11, New Mutants 98. Now there could be only one listed at that price, but still there's definitely some opportunities there in the comics. So you'll see a lot more of them under $20. So I imagine that these will all go up. As I said, the cheapest collectible will be the same as the cheapest comic, and they'll be treated the same. Okay, cool. Next, so what else? Well, people will obviously start to buy the sets. They're going to want those bonus points. Where will they start? Well, same as the commons. They're going to start with the cheapest sets, right? And the key items in those sets will sell out. So, for example, the James Bond poster sets are the best example of this, right? There's only 2 collectible in the set, so it's a rare and an ultra rare. Those ultra rares, obviously there's less of them than the rares. People need both to complete the set, so the ultra rare is going to start to sell out. Captain Carter will be the cheapest set because it's set 1 of 1. It was only $25 when it launched, 25 gems when it launched, so um, it's gonna have a certain floor level that it's just gonna get to and kind of hover around there. I think it's gonna be the cheapest set on the app for some time now, for the next 6 to 9 months at least. And I think that will set the floor price for a set. So let's say Captain Carter goes to 600 gems, which you should, or close to that, maybe 550. I don't think when you'll get a set under that price. So when the next set drops, let's say it's I don't know, Cryptkins Season 2, when you add up the individual floors of those Cryptkins in the marketplace, they shouldn't go over the value of one Captain Carter. I think that would be a general rule of thumb. Next, uncommons and rares might drop in price, so they don't give you any additional points. And this is kind of one of the things I was a little bit annoyed of, because I've stopped buying a lot of ultra rares and rares, but they not going to have any extra value. There's no extra utility over a common. So, and they're always going to be in excess. So specifically uncommons and rares. So if you have a set, and in that set there's, I don't know, 2,000 of the ultra was minted, but there was 5,000 rare minted. So that leaves 3,000 with kind of no real value, or not massive value anyway. Like, you might as well just have a common there instead. Like, if you've completed that set and you want more collectibles from that set, just to have more collectibles, you might as well just have the common from that set, points wise, you know. So that's the thing that just annoys me a little bit. I'd love if it was like 1 point for a common, 2 points for an uncommon, 3 points for a rare, 4 for an ultra rare, 5 for a secret rare, plus 5 bonus points, or whatever it might be. For me, that'd be way, way better. But look, they're trying to appeal to everyone. They don't want to price people out of the app. Okay, so I think we might see prices drop in some of those areas. And next, all comics except for commons and secret rares will drop in price, kind of like the similar point. So you can't have a full set of comics. It doesn't do anything in terms of NCP, but a comic is treated the same as a collectible in terms of getting your points. So the only ones of considerable value, obviously, a secret rare, and then the commons, just to stockpile your commons. So on my spreadsheet now, I've just a stockpile common tab, and then I have a hold tab. So anything I'm holding, like my sets, and then I have a what's it called, to sell tab, but it's stuff that I've bought to sell it when the price goes to the right price. So I have targets set for all of the things that for all of the NFTs, like what I want them to go to. But I just have a tab for bulk commons. So it's just any common I'm buying, kind of under 14 gems, it just goes into bulk commons, and it's just adding to my numbers, and it's just going to sit there, and I've no intention of kind of ever selling them. So yeah, that's the comics. So how to prepare yourself? Well, firstly, start to stockpile your commons. Now, we've just had a look there. We've seen the thing as an example, $12. Some comics there, was the cheapest was 10 gems, 50 or something. So there's bargains to be had. I'd definitely start to stockpile your commons now. Now, one thing to consider here, and the reason I haven't gone too crazy on my commons, is we don't know, is there a cap on the points for the amount of the same collectible you own. So there's a bit of speculation that says you can't earn more than 5 daily points on the one collectible. So, as in, if you owned 8 of the thing, you'll still just get the points for 5, or a figure that it might be capped at. So I am just being a little bit cagey. I don't want to stock up on too much of the same asset until I know exactly the rulings on that. But I don't think it's going to be the case. I think you log into your app and says you have 200 collectibles. I think that's your 200 points. At least I hope it is. What else can you be doing? So you can work on completing any sets that you have partially completed. So if there's something you have the intention of completing it, is maybe it's a little bit aspirational, I'd try and close it off now and complete it before MCP goes live. I would sell off your rares and ultra rares from sets that you've no intention to complete, because honestly, I think the price might drop a little bit when the Master Collector Program goes live. I think, like, say, I'm talking about selling off an ultra rare in a set where there is a secret rare, and you don't have that secret rare. Do you know what I'm talking about? So, if you've got the second highest rarity in a given set, and you're not going to get the rarest in the set, then to sell off the second highest. It's not doing anything for you. It might look nice, but it's not. In terms of Master Collector Program, it's not going to do anything for you. Stock up on key components of the cheapest sets now. So, for example, the 4 James Bond posters. Like, if you're looking to buy and stock up now, stock up on those ultra rares. There's only a small amount of these minted, and people are going to be scrambling for them soon enough to complete the sets, because they're the cheapest sets. So you should be able to get some good growth off those ultra rare posters. And try and convert your ultra rare comics to secret rares. I know it's easier said than done, but if you've got an ultra rare of something like Spider-Man issue 1 or Fantastic Four, so one of the higher value comics, maybe try and change that, or kind of sell it and put some gems toward it and get a secret rare off a comic that's not as expensive, so maybe the Thanos secret rare or something like that. Because points wise it's going to do a lot more for you, because you're going to have those bonus points from the secret rare. Yeah, so that's it from me. Bit of speculation there, of course, but let me know what you think. Are you excited about the Master Collector program? What are your initial thoughts on it? What would you like to see, or what would you not like to see? Let me know in the comment below. And of course, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. And thanks so much for your continued support. See you later.